So this time I'm going to ramble on about 13 Assassins. This film came out in 2010. Radar, and it's an action adventure film that's kind of long, 2 hours and 6 minutes. There is like a 45-minute long action sequence at the end. Like when it comes to action films, this one is really good. So the critic consensus, Takashi Miike's eclectic remake of Aichi Kudo's 1963 period action film is a wild spectacle executed with killer, dizzying panache. So I'm 31. I haven't watched a lot of older films that were like before 1991. But yeah. So I watched this not knowing the source material, and you don't need to. Like, it's a pretty good, easy to follow linear story, pretty simple. So the consensus in this remake of a 1963 film based on historical events. Oh, okay, did not know that it's based on historical events. Shinzaemon Shimada leads a team of assassins in 19th century Japan to eliminate the ruthless Lord Naritsugu Matsudaira, who is wreaking havoc against his own people. Hired secretly by a government official, hoping to end Matsudaira's reign of terror, Shimada recruits the best samurai in Japan, and then sets a trap for the Lord's large contingent of faithful bodyguards. So yes, this is very rated R for disturbing images, sequences of body violence, and brief nudity. Yeah, okay, I like the way they kind of worded that. So even though it's rated R, obviously for violence, because we have like swords here, and people are getting their bodies, cut by swords. But there is also very brutal, kind of like body horror stuff in this film. This film is very graphic when it comes to body horror, and that's why it's rated R. So I can't emphasize enough. This is a film for an action film that has heavy violence against human bodies. Yeah. Okay. So it is in Japanese, so there are subtitles, and it's directed by Takashi. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Takashi Miike. But anyway, I think I've watched some of his films. He is known for being like a very sort of violent director. A lot of his films are just very violent. I don't know if he just uses film as an excuse to make violent stuff. I don't know if he's got a problem or something, but I think 13th Assassins is, like, based on what I know of his work, is his most mainstream, most accessible, emotionally accessible, and best film. It's a solid, straight, linear story about these 13 assassins, kind of against an empire. So obviously you got that rebellion against the empire type of vibe going on here. And yeah, again, that last sequence is 45 minutes long. I mean, but the other like what 2/5 of the movie, the first 2/5 are a lot of setup, getting to know who these samurai are, who the heroes will be, introducing the villain, and just showcasing his horrendous violence against the people who are subjugated to him. And so I wouldn't say boring, but not too much action like for the first half, but that's it. But the second half of this film is just all out, and most of it is like practical effects. I don't remember if I remember any CGI in this film, but yeah, like if any of that sounds interesting, like this is a really cool, like unique action film, with not really themes or morals, but just to see on screen like these people go against this brutal like dictator type of person. It's great. All right, I recommend it. So until then, peace.